Morning, everybody, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mystic Raven. All right, guys, I want to take a moment out of my time here to pay respect to the top players in PvP, and especially this man right here, Elusive Shady. I know a lot of people don't like Elusive, but I have a real admiration for this man and what he brings to Cyrodiil. And trust you and me, I get my butt kicked by this dude a lot. A lot. And like Swavey, Dubs, Rusty Accordion, Miami, Elusive, Bomb, Ardent, Ness, all of them, you know, those guys are the guys that give me the challenge day in and day out to keep pushing in Cyrodiil, to try to find different ways to approach my builds and to work on my skills. Now, I don't PvP as much as these guys do. And Despotic, I want to give it up to Despotic too. We actually had we were having this really good 1v1, and then unfortunately people came in on it. And it was an epic battle that me and Despotic was going through, and he would have wore me down. But people just got in on it, and it stunk. But I want to give it up to these players every day. You know, they're tubers. You know, a lot of some people like them, some people don't. I give it up to Elusive, and especially with this video because I thought it was really good that he used. And if you haven't checked it out, go check out Elusive Shady. He put a video though with my voice clip on it, and it was just appropriate for the video, and I was laughing my ass off, but yet watching his gameplay, and you're like, damn, he's good. Well, I'm just going to play this clip and show you a little bit of what I have to deal with in Cyrodiil on the PS4. And you'll see Bomb here with him. So, and, you know, bombing him was like eating me up last night a couple times. And then Gooch, I'll give it up to Gooch and his boys too. I got those guys on, they were bombing tower, the wall, keep walls. And I got them in on a silence, and we ended up busting that up, and it was just perfect timing on my part, you know, to time it in. And as soon as the bomb hit, you know, my proc went off, was healing people, and that stopped their reign. But I'm good, but I'm not on their level, and I say that. But here you go, guys. Here's a little bit of a clip of Elusive's new video.
Hello? What the f... Did that just fucking happen? It fucking just did. Get... Did we take this? Tell me we did. Yeah, get me up. He's not gonna let you get me. He's like, fuck that. They will never let me up. They will always try to bash him. Look. Yeah, you're right, dude, for fucking doing that. Because now I get to fucking kill your ass. Oh, you were 1vxing just a minute ago, bitch! Come here, motherfucker! Get the fuck out of here, bitch! 1vxing what, motherfucker? Fucking come on up when I'm fucking dealing with ads? Fucking bitch! Get the fuck out of here. 1vx this, motherfucker.
To be around, stay by me now. Don't say
Look at these guys, man. He's good! Make no doubt about it, man. People can hate him, but he deserves respect. He does. He does. So let's go ahead and we'll transition this. Going to remove that. And we'll get some gameplay going on here. It's crazy. I'm telling you. Shady, shady, shady. Man is definitely puts in work there. Alright. I was watching that video he clipped. I laughed just as hard now as I did then at your commentary. I thought it was actually kind of cool that he did it because it was appropriate. Like, I'm like, 1BX this motherfucker. There he goes, just right off the rip, like, doing his thing. And I'm like, okay, that's slick ass shit. That's slick. Oh, snap. I hate when this shit happens. Okay, hold on. I hope I don't have any caps on. Nah. Anyways, yeah, it was funny. It's funny because lately in Cyrodiil, now yesterday I actually got to PvP pretty good in Cyrodiil. I was in Battlegrounds on PC. And, I'm working my Battleground play. I'm getting a lot better queue in... hey, dude, how's it going? Hey, David. Morning, dude. Pretty good. So I'm working Battleground play on PC because I can get faster queues. It doesn't seem to be having as much of the issues as PS currently. Let's go with the tank off the rip. Excuse me. Anyways, so I was going to do some BGs yesterday, and, that was kind of cool after, my stream. And then I was a little hungry because I was like, I got to, like, PvP in Cyrodiil. And I need to really, tie this build up a little bit, get it cleaned up as far as rotation and stuff, optional loadout, things like that. And, it was crazy. It was definitely one of those days. Yes, I'm still a skeleton. We're going to remove that. It's been a minute since I was on this dude. Alright. There we go. Alright. Make sure I have enough inventory space to do this. Yeah, we're good. Let's make sure I have, want to say, no, yeah, journal. Make sure we don't have any of the dailies. Still getting adjusted to this controller, too. But, yeah, I know, it's awesome when I go in Cyrodiil. So let me tell you guys what I have to deal with from these guys. It's not just them PvPing. A lot of these guys are on my friends list. And yesterday was a prime example of some of the things these guys like to do because, I'm on their friends list. Morning, Clint. We all know the bridge from Sergeant to Alicia, and I call it the AP toll bridge on ours because blues are always there with Cow and all those guys. And yeah, fuck Cows, he's a good one too. I'm gonna pay respect up to him. Anyways, those guys are there. I know they're there, and there's a siege underway at Alicia. I'm by myself because I'm trying to play catch up, and there they are. There's like 12 of them, right? So I'm like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Maybe 8. Maybe there was like 8 of them. So I'll even say 8. There was like 8 of them. I run right through them, off the side of the bridge, on the little ledge, and I go run right past them. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm slick. I got through them. I mount up, and I'm heading up to Alicia. Oh, hell no. That was not going to happen. You passed a toll bridge without paying your AP, Mystic Raven? We don't fucking think so. So all of a sudden, they all jumped on their mount, chased me down And literally, I lasted about 5-6 seconds, which is good for these fuckers. And they pummeled me down right before I could get into the keep. I was like, you bastards. And they killed me right outside of it. And then all of them start teabagging me. I'm like, oh, I hate all of you so bad. And that's just part of the stuff. Now, if it was some other person, they probably would have like, let him go, whatever. But as soon as my name comes up, they're like, oh, hell no. You are so dead. We are so going to kill you. And that was not even half of it. There was one of them. I don't know which one it was. One of them's on my friends list, one of the top players. And all of a sudden, they all roll in groups. And next thing you know, they kill me. And I literally have like 20 players teabagging me. And the sick bastard sends me a clip, like I wasn't there. Sends me a clip of them all teabagging me. Love them. I actually love them for it, though. You know, you'd be surprised. I'm like, that's a PvP thing, man. So we've got Dire Frost Spindle Clutch, too. But we'll do the random. And I'm not on their level most of the time. Morning, Lewis. And I do say that. Like, I'm always telling people, man. I'm like, these guys PvP way more than I do. Way more. They are really good. They make me a better player, though. And that's why I appreciate them. Because you got to pay your dues, man. It all comes by paying dues. Take your ass kickings. You know, study your defeats. You know, that's what you do. I got City of Ash, too. What the flip? Wow. Not the daily. Let's see what I can do. They get past one of the hardest parts, even. Got a 15k deeps. That's a little scary. Now it's been a minute since I've been on here. Probably hear my granddaughter. She's just waking up. Her mom's probably getting her. Come on. This tunnel is long. How in the hell? Oh no, yeah, they took the shortcut. We're good. What are your character playing today? This Sork Tank. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me. I'm on the right ledge, yeah. Usually I don't have this much trouble. There we go. Thinking of trying Spell Power Cure Sanctuary combo for my Sork. Yeah, that would work. God, I need coffee. I got my coffee. Wow, that typo. What character are you playing today? Yeah, Sork Tank. Make sure I'm on the right bar. Nope. Alright, here we go. Come on.
Your day will end in fire and begin anew.
Bad thing about when I'm having to shield. Man, I need more heals, man. What the hell?
Rain will cleanse you. I will bring your body to the Falcon. Arise, we have visitors.
It's been a minute. Forgive me. Okay, I'm gonna take him right here. Shield, heal.
The golden flame of the Deadlands take you. This indignity ends here. Be grateful for the cleansing fire.
Come on, man.
How bright a new day can burn.
Shit. Give me heals. Give me heals. It's hot.
And be reborn.
I can't even hold the aggro, man, at this point. No.
Falcon Sawyer rules his keep. This rain will cleanse you.
Guys better finish him. Not gonna happen. Dude better be on it.
Your bodies will
You don't use a ranged taunt on your sword tank. I can. But ideally, I typically just keep with the thing. I have the ranged taunt. I can use it, but I want the debuff on the main. But this guy is, I don't know. I got a 24k healer. I don't know, man. It seems like he's spamming Breath of Life or something. But we'll try it. Again. If I get the heals, I'm good.
Your day will end in fire and begin anew. I will teach you to respect the Falcon.
Of course. No.
I will bring your body to the Falcon. The golden flame of the Deadlands take you. to me. Burn and be reborn. You won't elude the golden flame forever. Be grateful for the cleansing fire. These mortals are not to touch the Valkyrie. We stop them here.
Really? Come on, man.
Mortals smell better charred.
Morning, Todd. Do I have a website to find your builds written down, or are they just on? They're just on YouTube right now, Glenn. What's up, Uology? I think a Stamplar may have queued as heals. Something's going down, man. Something is going down. Gotta rest those staff. That's the problem right now. Try one more time. Motherfucker.
Will cleanse you. And be reborn.
I'm gonna bring it to the door so I keep the line of sight. We'll try it a little different. Shit, wrong bar. It's okay, it's okay. Calm down. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Your day will end in fire. And
Better heal. Not acceptable for a healer falls. Shit. No way, man.
offer your burnt skulls to the Valkyrie.
Respect, Orieso Daily. You can only pick one dude. By the way, I don't know about other people, but your shit seems like you're using a different lower aspect ratio and stretching it up to 16.9 or to 21.9, whatever you use. On what? Yeah, this doesn't happen. Other Deeps even knows that the heals aren't there. It's just a timing thing on the healer. I don't know as a rotation. What are you referring to, Luna? Am I on my damage abilities? Oh. Yeah, DPS definitely wasn't strong enough. Well, I think it was a heal situation too, Kevin, to be honest with you. This is still one of the more challenging dungeons for new players. You know, once you get everything down and you know it, you're fine. But you know, if you don't know it, let's see if my timer's up. It should be. I did. I tried to put in work. We got 1 minute. We'll do that other daily, so I don't like, just in case they try to queue it up. What's the DLC one? Cradle of Shadows? It might not be a bad one to get involved in. Come on. Still haven't replied, and you misspelled like it's a typo, but you know, it happens. Come on. 23 seconds. Luna, what's the answer? Not if they listen to old players. Thank you, Karel. And that's the thing. Some of the players coming Mystic would Elegant and Eyes of Mara work for a Sorcerer. Elegant is really nice on Sorcerer. And Eyes of Mara. That's interesting. Never thought about it. It should, depending on the application. But yeah. You know. I can see it. I can see where you're going with it. You're going to do a heavy end attack build, Mustang? Because if you are, it definitely would sounds good. I like where you're going with the idea, just from the two sets. Okay, what was the other one? Dire Frost. Luna, you still haven't replied. I'm waiting for an answer. And to which are you referencing? As far as the ratio. If you're talking about build ratio, you have to understand the concept of just general math in what I'm doing. I have to sacrifice. I have to take an acceptable loss in my builds to gain. Okay. Like I said, just forgive me, I got a new controller. I hate this fucking controller. It's got the weird... Logitech puts this weird bar thing on, and it sucks. Hey, King, what's up, dude? I'm just gonna take this by the boss. Back here. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. He's talking about my stream video. Yesterday, actually, we were talking about acceptable losses with the diminishing returns. And that's kind of important. Especially, most people, we don't typically have to deal with an acceptable loss in typical MMOs. But in this game, depending on build specifications, and especially if you're going to use proc sets, you have to take acceptable loss to marginalize or scale up the potential of the set. And in diminishing returns works the same way, depending on specification of what you're trying to accomplish with build. Come on. Did you follow up with your testing from PS on PS4? I didn't get a chance, Glenn. I want to do that today if I get a chance. It's something I definitely want to look into. But actually, one of the viewers pointed out one of the passives I didn't take that should have been why we saw the difference, which made sense. But I'd still have to test it. You know, it's one of the major things I like to do, especially test. Things get changed out. The devs will make adjustments. What? Come on, man. I'm messing up the block cancel bad today. All right. Come on, man. I gotta update this build. A couple people have been asking me to update the broker. So. Mystic versus X Zai Stamplar versus DK. You know, Zai's, I love Zai, man, every day. That's, like I said, that's my brother in every way possible. What? Get over here. Alright. I got that pressure plate. Mystic on it. Ah, come on! There. Some stamina back. Block. Come on! Man, I'm telling you. I need to learn keyboard and mouse on this game. I just don't want to do it. Jeez. Need some lockpicks. Go. I know this must, you must spam attack roll. Are you talking about the vaults in ICP and White Gold Tower? I definitely. Come on, let's go. I always do the top boss too. I didn't know you could mount in here. What? Fuck White Gold Tower. I like White Gold Tower. My friend actually thinks ICP's easier than White Gold. I completely fucking disagree. In a lot of essence. I understand they both have their challenges. But when you pug White Gold, and then a couple of those boss fights are just a pain. It's about DPS and ICP. White Gold, I think, in my opinion, has got way more mechanics. Mystery crates a flop. I don't know anyone who got anything. I gave up on the second day. Got so much die stamps and some stuff, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I mean, I know there's a lot of things, and I hope somebody did get them, and people were a little bit more adamant about it. But I got limited bag space as it is, you know. And the die stamps were cool for people who wanted to do it, and the other stuff, and there were really cool stuff, and I agree. It's just I have limited bag space, so I was like, no. I hope Zai got something. He was working them. I don't know if YouTubers or content creators are going to be excluded for like the prize or anything. I don't know about all that. I wouldn't think so. It would be kind of cool if they're not, and one of them won a trip to PAX. But I hope anybody who wins, you know? That's cool. I liked what Zoss did with this event. I mean, it was so kick-ass. The shit they did with the event was really kick-ass. Yeah, we're doing hard mode. Of course we're doing hard mode. Hello. Easy for me. I just tank the ads. Shit. Got me twisted. A healer with Valken Scorian? Is that right? It is. Plugged white gold yesterday with Sork Healer. Did you? Did you get it done? Tell me you got it done, Robert. Tell me you got it done. I know you did. Sork Healer's badass. I like the Sork tank too. I love this build. This is something I wouldn't roll personally in a trial. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't roll a Sork tank in a trial. I wouldn't roll this build in a trial. I'd switch out the Para for like something like I keep the Dragon obviously because the uptime for Sork tanks is a lot higher. But I would go with something like Plague Doctors or Beekeeper. Tell me you got it done, Robert, because White Gold Tower with Sork Mystic could solo White Gold Tower on Veteran Hard Mode on his DK Healer. DK Healer, I love my DK Healer. My DK Healer is the shit in every essence of the word. Wait, what do you mean wait? There's no waiting. I checked out Zai's new build, and it's the same build I posted a month ago with him claiming it's a new and unique build of his. Oh, are you a tuber veggie? I think, you know, the funny thing, it got it done. Oh, sweet, Robert. The funny thing about content creators, like somebody had mentioned something about one of my builds, and it was almost identical, but there was like two different ways of that they did it than I did. And I always tell people I try not to copy people's builds. When I come out with builds, I try to make sure I type in like skill specifics. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to keep the stamina and the debuff break when I need to. I wish you could bump the bitch out of it. There's another Warhorn. Should be able to get one more in this fight. Well, I'd definitely ask him, Veggie, for sure. You know. Sometimes taking it to the source is a good idea. Like, people copy my builds and use my builds, and I don't care, and you know, that's what I do as a content creator. You know, I'm providing builds, and if a tuber takes it, I don't try to worry about it, because I provide more than just a build in my mind. In my mind, I do. Might be able to get one more Warhorn in. Hello. That's right. Mystic just took that damage. Break. This is where it starts getting a little scary. Look at this war horns. Look at them. I'm popping them out. That's why I love this build. No other class can push out as much war horns as the sorcerer. Sorcerer, healer, and the sword tank has that advantage. It lacks in other things, but when it comes to a Warhorn rotation, and you got a Sorc healer and a Sorc tank, shut up. See it. Look at it! Look at it! Oh, I just was in it. I was like, fuck you, bitch. I ain't going anywhere. We can burn it without him. Come on, come on. Now, without 2 DPS, that's a problem. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Nope. Get out! What in the hell were you all doing? I'm the tank! You don't run on top of me! Oh! 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 I love getting CC'd. Ah! It's not letting me get him up! Okay. Hold it, dude. I know, they're on you. Just keep doing your thing. Stop getting on top of me. I'm the last place where you want to be or should be. Come on, man. This is going to get ugly now. And this is why I have this. Come on. Come on. Come on! No. Okay. Now she's back to 25%. Stay the fuck away from me, please. You don't go on top of the tank. The tank's a good reference guide. Wherever the tank is where you don't want to be. Get out. That's right. Finish her! No wipe! No wipe! No wipe! I have it. I got it. I got. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Pat DPS, they must be squishy as hell. You know, the funny thing about it is, like, they went right on top of me, man. I was like, what are you doing? Poof, poof, poof. I was like, crap. That sucked. We get it done. We get it done. Every day. I like this. I'll probably definitely have to do an update on the broker build. It's definitely one of my it's an easy tank is what it is. I mean, this tank is cake. It's built around Warhorn generation. It's just simple. You know, basically I'm wearing the Para set. Right, with crushers, decisive, always decisive for tank. If you're gonna, unless you're wanting more of a infused to increase the crushers reduction, the only exception. Why? Ultimate gen, just simple. You know, infused, decisive are the traits I prefer on tanks. Unless you're going hybrid, then all rules are out the window. All rules are out the window. And PvP. Different scenario too. Defending comes in more handy in PvP. But yeah, and blood spawn, and then I use dragon. And dragons reduces the cost of my ultimate by 15%. And then when I go into this and I go into Power Stone, I'm getting another 15. So 30%. Mystic, would you run Scoria monster set on a healer? No, I wouldn't. That's not to say you can't. You know, and this is Elder Scrolls Online. I can't say you can't do it. You can do whatever you want. I personally wouldn't run Scoria on a healer. That's me. Unless I was rolling one piece heavy, and let's say I'm in a trial and I need more survivability, possibly. If I want a little bit more health. Maybe that, but not the whole set. I wouldn't. But because, you know, I'm healing. I'm not worried about damage. I'm dedicated. I dedicate my rolls. Now, what's nice about this is I'm reducing my cost of my ultimate by 30%. So my aggressive Warhorn only costs 183. So I go through a lot. Add the Blood Spawn, which generates ultimate. The Heroic Slash, which generates ultimate. The passive and the champion points for the major heroism. So I get the minor here, and I get the major, and it's good. Also, what I can do is sacrifice my health with my symmetry, and that'll also help increase my my major heroism proc and my champion points. And then I can exchange. So it's why it's called the broker. So if I exchange, let's take a look at like my resistance, right? Now that's prior to my other one, 25, right? And as soon as I exchange, I'm sacrificing my health, it goes up. See? So the more I lose, I'm getting in the resistance. But you add that with this anyways, and I'm at 31. And then there's adjustment. So it gives me a cushion is what it does. 31 is pretty much your capped out position. But sometimes if I'm low on resources, I can afford to let this drop off and let Para assist me on the back end in exchange. So that's why it's called the broker. I'm always I'm exchanging an ability for a skill, rotating, trying to keep the uptime, and trying to do little to no resources. The only thing I would change out in trial setup is the Para for something like Dragon, right? And then I would get rid of the symmetry, right? And for the Magicka, and I would keep the Dark Deal, and I'd bank up more on my my pots. So that's it. I always keep the Empowering Ward, you know. So that's pretty much about it. And the Summon Astronaut, I probably wouldn't need. I probably could like put on a barrier or something just for the regen. Did you guys see the new A-Bomb video? Apparently he's exposing Mystic. For what? What's A-Bomb exposing me for? He actually said nice on my thing. So how is he exposing me? Why would he expose me? What, like a kill video? I don't care if people do exposure videos. I got videos killing every goddamn one of them. I got hours of footage killing, God bless it, all of them. That's why I told him, I was like, go ahead, post your fucking video. I got video highlights of every one of you guys chasing me down, zerging me. And then I got videos of me killing you. Yeah, they're like, oh, yeah, you were in a Zerg. I'm sorry. 5 people against 5 people. You die, and that's a Zerg. Okay. Okay. And I got him. Let them push it. Let them put them out there. Let them do their exposure videos on me. And I'm not the best. I'm not. Like I just said today, respect. Shady will beat me in one-on-one, a 1v1, every fucking time, most of the time. There's, like, I think, like, a 10% chance that sometimes I get him when he's not on his mains, man, when he's messing around with another class. But most of these guys are on my friends list. Not some of them aren't, but most of them are. And we talk shit to each other all the time, man. We love talking shit to each other. I know left for 90, but out something for Mystic. A lot of people do, man. Mystic, are you Ebonheart Pack? Because Ebonheart Pack on Xbox and PvP are very easy to kill. I've seen them die in 5 hits from Tornado Spam. I am Ebonheart on... Okay, so here's the deal. I'm Ebonheart on PS. I'm actually DC. I have 2 Ebonheart Pack characters on PC, but... all of my other characters are DC. I did not know majority of the content creators were DC players. I knew Fang Rush was. That's it. But Cypher has every alliance a faction. I think Delta does too. But majority of them play DC. And I was like, shit, you know. But my real life friend plays DC on PC. So that's why I'm DC on PC. It wasn't PvP. So players are so messy. Yeah. You know, the funny thing about it is people are going to talk smack. And, like, the dude I used to roll with from time to time, he'd come in our chat and that. Came in, trolling. He's trolling. He's calling everybody scrubs and stuff. And to me, it's like, dude, you're AP farming. You've been on here for the last 48 hours. And I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm thinking to myself... You know, who... Sorry about that. I'm thinking to myself, who, you know, goes ahead and calls the players like shit. And I told him, dude, 1v1 me. And I'm like, and I don't believe 1v1s is a reflection of a player's skill. Because it's all... Classes are going to have different, you know, effects. And different matchups. But, you know, regardless, I don't care. I was like, dude, you pick any class against any class. You could say Ward and Sork. You roll that. Or you could have said, you know, Warden, or in whatever. I'm like, I would beat you every day. Every day. Because you're not a good player. You're an okay player. But you are just AP farming. You know? You're not, shady, elusive, despotic, dubs, Miami, Rusty Accordion, Ness. Those are great PvPers, man. Those are great. And those are the and Q Straw. Q Straw. I'm giving it up to my boy Q. He beats me, you know, a lot of times, man. I mean, Q is beast. And those guys are the PvPers on the PS4. Those are the top dogs, man. Oh, so Swavey. All of them, man. You know, Cal is a beast-ass tank. Because when I PvP and Ebonheart guys have no health, my build could burn them down, right? You know, and the thing about it is, I think that's why they chase me. Well, we have good players in pack on PS4. We do. We just don't have a very good organization going on in pack at the moment. And, like, they keep trying to push on the outer keeps, and they compromise their position. And I keep telling them, I'm like, play chess. You know, if you want to learn strategy, start playing chess. I'm like, when you start understanding the game of chess, you can understand the concept of the board a little bit better and your positioning. But when somebody was like, oh, chess has nothing to do with this, I'm like, well, in that case, you know, don't take me for it, because I've been playing this type of map since DAOC. I played this in DAOC. This is the same game in DAOC with minor differences. No, we didn't have scroll like the Elder Scrolls and things like that, but the key placement and layout was the same. And I told him, I said, man, listen, man, that was 15 years ago. So I understand the map. I understand, you know, the backdooring concept. I understand all of that concept. So none of that's changed in a Siege engine. PS4 scrubs you. Yeah, because when I PvP and Ebonheart guys have no health and my build could burn them down, right? It's just sad, man. You know, and like I said, you know, and a lot of those guys, we talk smack. PvPers are smack talkers. But like I told any of them, you know, I tell them all, do your exposure video. Please, please. You know, go ahead. You know, I've got tons of highlight videos of you all getting fucked. Sooner or later, we all die, and I don't live in Cyrodiil. I PvP usually about an hour or two a night on weekdays. Yesterday I hit it a little bit harder than usual, and I'm always on the leaderboard, and you know that's all that matters, man. I have fun. That's about it. Other than that, it is what it is. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wrap this up. I got to do some stuff, get some shit out of the way. Deltia might be coming on here in about an hour. I'm on Xbox, and EP is squishy as hell, and they are high level in PvP. You know, and that's the thing too. I always tell people, you got to remember, you might be a better player, you know, in as far as knowing your build and getting those kills and everything else, and then another player might be better in group play. And I always tell people there are differences in your skill level and what you're trying to... Like me, I'm okay in 1v1s. I'm not the best in a 1v1 against certain builds. I'm good. You know, I keep up with the top dog. I'm not talking about low players or players who don't know what they're doing. Those are easy kills. I got vids of not on tube. I won't do it. But I've got my own personal collection of me like 1vxing 2 or 3 players that I don't know who they were. But if... Like, me trying to 1vx the top dogs is never going to happen. You know, it's never going to happen. They're the best. They're the best. You know, they are. And they are. And these guys put in work. They've paid their dues. So, they know what they're doing, man. Most of them, you know, most of them are easy to get along with. They're smack talkers, but we all are. But there's a few of them that are a little cocky and arrogant because they roll with a player. And then next thing you know, they're not with that player. Then they get their ass stomped. And then they want to be like little, you know, whining bitches about it. And it's just, it's sad but true. But whatever, man. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to, you know, be number one in anything. I go out to have fun. I'm more of a battleground player. I love the Siege engine, though. I'm on Xbox. Oh, yeah, I already put that. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to cut this. But, you know, PvP, I just have fun, man. If you want to learn more close quarter combat, survivability, I suggest the Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds will take your close game and elevate it. And you're going to get your ass kicked, but you're going to be a better player coming out for it. right? You're going to learn survivability. You know, a lot of times when I have clips where there's 10, 20 people on me by myself and I'm surviving it. And then all of a sudden you got the top dogs coming in, they see me and they're like, oh, fuck no. And they know how to take care of me. And that's the difference, man. But Battlegrounds will put you into that survival mode. Then you can go ahead work your offense more efficiently based on survival. When you can do that, it's going to be, your gameplay is going to increase. So it's not always going to be a 1vx situation. You're always not going to get an ideal 1v1. But that's what Cyrodiil is. It's based around group play. It's a siege engine. If you want more smaller gameplay, be a Battleground player. Because Battleground players, small gameplay, man. It's a 4v4. It tests your skills. I have seen some of the top dogs, I'm not naming names, seen some of the top dogs in Cyrodiil get their ass handed to them and chewed in Battlegrounds. Why? Because they think it's Cyrodiil. They're out for kills. And they lose their matches time and time and time again because they're not objective-based. They suck at objectives. They really blow at objectives. And some of them are good on both fronts. So it depends, man. Anyways, I'm going to cut it. Thank you guys for watching today. If you have any questions or comments, post below. I want to thank you for watching. I'm Mr. Craven. This CSO Daily. Thank you, and have a nice day.